is look number 2 using the Ditto of Venus palette. I am doing the Project Pan series here on our YouTube channel. If you guys want to catch up on what I'm doing exactly, what my goal is, etc., go watch video number 1, or I'll also leave it in the description, like a little summary of what Project Pan means. Also, credit to the person that made Project Pan. I honestly saw it a couple years ago floating around the beauty community, and I still see it here and there today, but just not as much. And I wanted to do this because I can be honest with you guys, I only grab certain palettes that I think would legit go with the looks, or palettes that I typically like, I grab for the most. This is definitely going to get me out of my comfort zone because, one, I'll be using all my palettes in my collection. Every single week there'll be a new palette, and not only that, I'm using a number generator to pick my shadows for me, which today I chose it to pick 4 shadows, and this is the look I came up with. And that means sometimes the looks may look weird to you, or sometimes they may be like this, but this is definitely something that I wanted to came up with by myself. So yeah, well, anyways, guys, I hope you guys will enjoy this series. This is look number 2 using this palette. Again, one more day this week of this palette because we started on Friday last week. So tomorrow is the last day for this palette. Since I didn't do a video on Monday, guys, I had a loss in my family, and it kind of really got to me yesterday. So I just decided to not film yesterday. So you guys will see this last video tomorrow, and then Friday it will be a new palette. So I am so excited, you guys. You have no idea. I love doing tutorials for you guys. They are so fun, so easy, and so me. I love makeup. It's fun. So anyways, guys, all of our links and our stuff is in the description. Make sure to also check the description for what I'm doing and for the first video so you guys can see the first look I did out of this palette. Okay, well, we love you guys. Let's get started with the tutorial, shall we? Hey guys, so instead of me telling you all what I'm doing, I'm going to start sharing some story times in these, just not to make it so boring, because I feel like they're very boring when I just tell you guys what I'm doing or what I'm using, and you guys can definitely get that information on my makeup Instagram, by the way, at Makeup by Shawna093 if you really want the details. But anyways, today's topic is about my brows. So I get hate a lot for how my brows look because they either aren't the same shape or the same size and yada yada yada. And I just want to say something before I get started with the story time. Is just be kind. Like, it's not hard to be kind. It's free to be kind. Like, you don't know what someone's going through. You don't know someone's past. You don't know the struggles I've been through or anyone's been through, and it's not hard to be kind. You know, you might not like the way I do something with my makeup, I might not like the way you do something, but there's no reason to point it out. You just don't comment, and you leave your mouth shut, and you leave the live or you leave the video. I mean, simple as that. Or you leave the page and don't comment at all. But anyways, so I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. I've never been medically diagnosed with anything in regards to what I'm about to tell you that happened. So I'm not too for sure if it's medical related or if it's just me that I need more practice with my brows. So please, again, be kind. But anyways, so I played soccer when I was younger, around 4th and 5th grade. I was very active in it. At first, I was very slow at it. I was a chubby girl growing up. I really didn't like running. I forbidded running because that's just how I was. And to make a long story short, our soccer team was on our last game of the season, and I was super excited because I had been doing very well, and even my coach was impressed. I was in the game most of the time, but you guys know that part where they set you out so you could get a drink and stuff like that? Well, there was these benches that were kind of like diagonal from baseball fields. They were really far, so, you know, my dad was a little bit concerned how far that ball traveled. Well, anyways, I was sitting there drinking my drink, and all of a sudden, I got hit upside the head with a baseball. And it had flew from all the way across from where the baseball fields were, and it hit me upside the head. I freaked out. I think my body went into shock because I didn't really cry, but I did feel pain later. But it happened with the eyebrow that's not facing you guys, by the way. So a nurse that was there on the soccer field had run up to me and just checked me out. She told my dad if there was any other like symptoms later on to take me to the emergency room, but she thought I was going to be fine. My dad was enraged, okay, because he said there's no way that this is safe. If it happened once, it could happen again. I don't know exactly what my dad did or what his approach was to the baseball team. All I remember is like I was freaking out, but I was in shock. So as you guys can see with the brow facing you guys, this is the good brow, and there's an arch to it, but the other eye doesn't have an arch. Now people can say you're just coloring in wrong or you're shaving it wrong. Yeah, like no, it's literally just also the bone shape is a little bit off than the eyebrow that's looking. But like I said, I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I noticed it after the incident when I started looking at baby pictures that my eyebrows were like not really like sisters, like they weren't sisters like my eyebrows, but the one had the arch. Now it doesn't have the arch. So it just makes me think that maybe, you know, something was misoverlooked by the nurse on the field. I should have went and got double checked. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I can live with it because that's a part of who I am. And that'll be a story that I never forget. I mean, we all have stories that we'll never forget. And that's why I wanted to make this story time, because I want to let you guys know, like, hating on me is not going to hurt me about it, you know, because I know that I had no control of what happened to me. And if it is medically, I would be even more happy to hear that it's medically, because then I would know that, you know, I wasn't the only one seeing what I saw. But if it's not medically and it's just me, well, you know, practice makes perfect, and I'll continue practicing for as long as I can. I love makeup. Micah supports me. My family support me and what I do. I take the time and cherish the stuff that I do, and I love doing it. And it's not for everybody, but it is for me. And, you know, I'm going to continue doing what I love, and I'm going to continue doing and chasing my dreams. So I wanted to share the story time with you guys. But yeah, I hope you also enjoyed the makeup tutorial, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun.